That's a look at Trooping the Color. They took place this weekend, marking the King's official birthday in the UK. With more on that and other royal headlines, Royal Insider Patricia Treble joins us now. Hello, Patricia.
Hello.
Okay, we got a lot to get to, so let's dive right in. Let's begin with the procession, the pomp and circumstance, the significance behind it all. We are looking at some visuals right now.
Yeah, look, it's the official birthday. So in Canada, it's Victoria Day. Here, it's the second Saturday in June. They do it for good weather, to be honest. It's been going on for more than 260 years. So big military procession for the monarch. You have a lot of things that are always the same. So you always have everyone, going by the procession. You've got the royal dukes on horseback. They are on RCMP horses. So we had William, Anne, and Edward, and the horses behaved this time. Sometimes it can be a little iffy. But you also have a little bit of a change this year because to honor those who were killed in the Air India crash on Thursday, the King asked that everyone, all the mounted officers, wear black armbands. And there was a minute of silence before Trooping the Color actually started, which I thought was a lovely gesture. And it was also just this wonderful, happy moment because the weather was perfect and everyone was there. And it's a contrast from last year when it was pouring rain. You just do it, rain or shine. And of course, the King and Kate were in the middle of their cancer treatments. And so it was just, the whole mood was so much different this year. It was wonderful.
All right, let's move to the Princess of Wales next, because there was a lot of comparisons made to another Princess of Wales, her mother-in-law. Yeah,
so Kate's outfit this time was this beautiful kind of turquoise, dark turquoise blue, and it drew echoes of to what Diana wore back in 1992. Done by the same designer, so Catherine Walker, the same design company, so you've got those echoes. I'm going to say I'm not so fond of the, was she doing this to honor her mother-in-law? It was because she is Colonel of the Irish Guards, and that is their signature color. And I think she did it for that reason. So, and also, she looks spectacular in the color. She looks amazing in the color.
So it could be coincidence.
It could be a complete coincidence.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the royal balcony because we can always bank on something happening on the balcony, particularly from the young prince.
Yeah, just the name Louis. That's all we need to say. Louis.
But, I mean, apart from really enjoying, he seems to be the most enthusiastic of the bunch. But, Patricia, I think you've noted that he's maturing.
He is now 7. So the childhood antics that we have grown accustomed to, that we loved, are giving way. He was still doing a lot of waving. So he realized that the crowd was roaring every time he waved. So he kept waving more and more and more.
Sure.
And then finally they were like, okay, you got to leave. But he gave like one last wave as he was even walking away.
That wave almost rivals Patricia Treble's wave. I think it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. So, and the word precocious always comes to mind.
Yeah.
Yes, when Louis ever appears. Okay, also this weekend, as we mentioned off the top of the show, some knighthoods were handed out, and it looks like David Beckham is now Sir David.
Exactly. So for the King's birthday, you get the King's birthday honor list. And so, knighthood's handed out. Roger Daltrey of The Who is also knighted. Big one, obviously, David Beckham for his service to soccer, football in Britain, and to charity. Long-standing charitable driver. So you've got him. He's the ambassador at the King's Foundation. They just had their 35th anniversary. And, of course, he was there along with Kate Winslet, Meryl Streep, a whole bunch with the King, cutting a cake. And he really deserves it, I'm going to be honest. And just so you know, wife becomes Lady Beckham.
Oh.
If she gets a damehood, which is the female equivalent, she will be Dame Victoria Beckham. But until then, she's just Lady Beckham.
Well, speaking of Lady Beckham, this is what Lady Beckham posted about her husband. Congratulate him. You've always been my knight in shining armor, but now it is official.
Yeah. And so there'll be a formal, actual tapping the sword on both shoulders at, probably Windsor Castle in a few months. So we'll look forward to that.
Quickly, we're running out of time, but Harry, Meghan, change of staff. We saw quickly the Father's Day post.
Yep.
But this is the new creative team that hired.
This is the new team. So 6 staff out, new staff in. Turmoil, of course. They were behind the twerking video, the maternity twerking video.
Right.
They were behind showing all the kids at Disneyland, and now we've got this Father's Day one where you saw a lot of images, full face images, but of Archie and Lilibet. And I'm going to say, if this isn't the new thing, we're going to see a lot more intimate and very personal videos, and I think we're going to see a lot more of the kids.
Okay.
All right. Well, to be seen, for sure. All right, Patricia, thank you so much for this. Appreciate it as always.
Yeah.